My beloved child, as you stand right here at this sacred beginning, I am speaking directly into your spirit with words that carry the weight of eternity and the tenderness of a father who has been watching you, preparing you, and loving you for this very moment. You know, this isn't just another calendar change. It's not merely the beginning of a new year that will unfold like all the others before it. Know what you are stepping into right now is a prophetic threshold, a divine gateway that I have been constructing in the invisible realm. While you were walking through every challenging day, while you persevered through every season that tested your faith, while you wondered if I was truly working behind the scenes of your life, I want you to understand something profound. As you stand at the sacred beginning, I am unlocking your hidden potentials in this moment. And this unlocking is not a distant promise or a hopeful wish, but an active present reality that is happening in your life right at this very moment. Right now, speak this aloud with me. I receive what God is unlocking in me. Say it once. You see, this moment marks the opening of what I call the door of supernatural victory, a portal through which you will walk into dimensions of breakthrough that have been sealed until this appointed time. This door has been under construction in the spiritual realm while you endured your seasons of testing. And now its wings open with such force that the sound of its opening is echoing through both heaven and earth. Within you, there are capacities that have never been revealed, talents that have remained dormant, gifts that have been waiting in the secret chambers of your spirit for precisely this appointed time. I have placed these potentials inside you before the foundation of the world, embedding them into the very fabric of who you are, weaving them into your spiritual DNA with the intention that they would emerge at exactly the right season. And this season, my dear one, is now. The time ahead is not going to be a repetition of what you've known before. It is not going to be a continuation of the patterns that have defined your past. This is the time when I am pulling back the curtain on abilities you did not know you possessed, when I am awakening strengths that have been sleeping within you, when I am activating gifts that have been waiting for this precise moment in history to be released into the earth. Think of Moses, who lived 40 years in Egypt, learning leadership, then 40 years in the wilderness, learning dependence on me. Also that in his final 40 years he could lead my people with a combination of natural wisdom and supernatural power. Your preparation seasons have been leading to this moment of activation. I know that as you look back at your recent journey, you might see seasons marked by challenges that seem to test every ounce of your strength. You might remember moments when you felt like giving up, seasons when the path ahead seemed impossibly dark. Times when you questioned whether you had what it takes to keep moving forward. But I need you to see those as seasons through my eyes now. Every difficulty you faced was not random chaos or meaningless suffering. Every obstacle you encountered was no evidence of my absence, but proof of my meticulous preparation. I was refining you, strengthening you, preparing you for the weight of glory that you are about to carry. I was removing impurities from your character, building endurance into your spirit, establishing foundations that would be strong enough to support the unprecedented blessings I'm about to release into your life. Consider how a diamond is formed. Intense pressure and heat transform carbon into the most precious and durable substance on Earth. Your trial should have been my pressure chamber, creating something precious and unbreakable within you. Think of it this way. When a sculptor works with marble, the masterpiece is already inside the stone waiting to be revealed. But the revealing requires a process, requires the careful removal of everything that is not part of the final vision. The hammer and chisel are not tools of destruction, but instruments of revelation. And that is exactly what I have been doing in your life. Every challenge has been my loving hand, removing what was unnecessary, chipping away at limitations, carving out space for the greater version of yourself that I always knew was inside you. The you that is emerging is not a different person, but the truest version of who you have always been. The version I designed you to be before spoke the stars into existence. Like Paul on the Damascus Road, you are about to encounter a revelation so powerful that it will redefine everything you thought you knew about your purpose and potential. The scales are falling from your eyes, and you will see with supernatural clarity the path I have laid before you. As you stand at this threshold, I want you to recognize that you are not the same person who entered your previous season. You have been transformed in ways you cannot even fully comprehend yet. Your capacity has increased exponentially. Your spiritual sensitivity has been heightened to frequencies you never knew existed. Your ability to carry my presence and manifest my kingdom on the earth has expanded beyond your wildest imagination. And now in this moment, I'm ready to unlock the hidden potentials that all of this preparation was designed to support. I am ready to reveal to you the gifts that have been waiting in secret, like Esther, who was positioned for such a time as this. Her years in the palace, learning royal protocol, and gaining the king's favor were not accidents, but divine appointments that prepared her for the moment when she would need to step into her destiny as a deliverer of her people. You too have been positioned, prepared, and now you are ready for your such a time as this moment. If you have a notebook near you, write one word: my season. Let me tell you about the hidden potentials I am unlocking in you, for these are not generic gifts, but specifically designed capacities that match your unique calling and the particular sphere of influence I have assigned to you. First, I am unlocking a supernatural wisdom that goes far beyond natural intelligence or acquired knowledge. This is the kind of wisdom that caused Solomon to astound the nations. The kind of understanding that allows you to see solutions where others see only problems. The kind of discernment that enables you to navigate complex situations with a clarity that can only come from heaven. You're going to find yourself speaking words that you did not consciously prepare, making decisions with a confidence that surprises even you, understanding situations at a depth that goes beyond what your natural mind could grasp. This is not arrogance or presumption. This is the wisdom I am downloading into your spirit, the divine intelligence I am unlocking within you for this season. Like Daniel, who could interpret dreams and understand mysteries that baffled the wisest men of his generation, you will operate with insight that comes directly from me throne room. This wisdom will manifest in multiple dimensions of your existence. In your personal relationships, you will understand hearts and motives with supernatural clarity. Knowing exactly what to say to bring healing to broken souls and encouragement to discouraged spirits, you will become like the wise woman of Tekoa, who knew precisely how to speak to King David's heart to bring restoration to his family. Your words will carry weight and authority because they will flow from divine understanding rather than human speculation. In your professional sphere, you will perceive opportunities and solutions that others cannot see. Complex problems will unravel before your supernatural insight, like tangled knots loosening. At the touch of skillful hands, you will develop strategies and innovations that will position you as a leader in your field, not because of your natural intelligence alone, but because of the wisdom that flows from heaven through your surrendered mind. In financial matters, you will understand the times and seasons, knowing when to save and when to invest, when to hold and when to release. This wisdom will protect you from the economic turmoil that confounds others and position you to prosper even in challenging circumstances, like Joseph understood. The economic cycles and prepared for both abundance and scarcity. You will navigate financial seasons with supernatural insight. I am also unlocking in you a creative capacity that you have barely touched until now. There are ideas inside you that have the power to shift atmospheres, innovations that could solve problems in your sphere of influence, artistic expressions that could bring healing to broken hearts, business concepts that could generate resources for kingdom purposes. These creative potentials have been seeds planted in the soil of Yo. Spirit, and they have been underground, germinating, developing root systems strong enough to support the fruit they are about to produce. You are going to experience a creative awakening, unlike anything you have known before. Ideas are going to flow like rivers after a drought. Solutions are going to download into your mind during prayer, in dreams, in moments of worship. Innovations are going to emerge from within you that will make you stop and wonder where they came from. And I will smile because I will know that these were always inside you, waiting for this moment to be released. You will create with the same power that I used to speak worlds into existence, because my creative nature lives within you. This creativity will express itself in countless ways. If you are in business, revolutionary products and services will be birthed through your imagination. If you are in ministry, fresh approaches to reaching souls and building community will flow through you. If you are in the arts, masterpieces will emerge from your hands that will touch hearts and transform lives. If you are in education, teaching methods will be revealed to you that will unlock learning in ways never before seen. But beyond this practical applications, this creative anointing will transform the way you approach every challenge in life. Problems will become puzzles to be solved with divine creativity. Obstacles will become opportunities to demonstrate the innovative power of heaven. Where others see dead ends, you will see new pathways opening up before you. There is also a leadership capacity I am unlocking in you, a spiritual authority that goes beyond titles or positions. This is the kind of influence that draws people toward truth, the kind of presence that creates safe space for transformation, the kind of voice that carries weight in the spiritual realm. You may have thought of yourself as a follower, as someone who supports from behind the scenes, and there is great honor in that. But I am expanding your influence in ways that will astound even you. I am positioning you to lead like Nehemiah, who had the heart to rebuild what was broken and the wisdom to organize people toward a common vision. You will speak into situations where your voice will carry divine authority, open doors that will give you access to spheres you once only observed from a distance. This is not about self-promotion or go. This is about stewardship of the calling I have placed on your life, about stepping into the fullness of what I created you to be and doing the earth. This leadership anointing will manifest first in your personal sphere. Family members will begin to look to you for guidance and direction. Friends will seek your counsels of decision. Colleagues will recognize something different about the way you handle pressure and make choices. You will become a stabilizing force in the midst of chaos, a voice of reason when emotions run high, a source of hope when despair threatens to overwhelm. As this anointing grows, your sphere of influence will expand. You will be given platforms to speak into larger circles. Opportunities to guide and direct will multiply. People you have never met will be drawn to your wisdom, and insight. Organizations will seek your input on critical decisions. Your voice will carry weight in discussions that shape the future of your community, your industry, your generation. But remember, true leadership in my kingdom is always servant leadership. The authority I am giving you is not for domination, but for liberation. The influence I am unlocking is not for self-advancement, but for advancing my purposes in the earth. You will lead by serving, influence by loving, and command by laying down your life for others. I am unlocking in you a passé for love that transcends human effort and religious obligation. This is the kind of love that I am. The kind of love that transforms enemies into family. The kind of love that sees potential in the broken and calls forth greatness from the wounded. Like the Syrophoenician woman who refused to be deterred by apparent rejection and pressed through with persistent faith until she received her miracle. You will love with that tenacity that breaks through barriers and transforms hearts. You are going to find your heart expanding in ways that surprise you. You are going to feel compassion for people you once struggled to tolerate. You are going to extend grace in situations where you once would have extended judgment. You are going to become a conduit of my love in such a pure way that people will encounter me when they encounter you. This is not something you can manufacture through effort or discipline. This is a supernatural unlocking, a divine download of my very nature being released through your humanity. This love will first transform your inner world. Bitterness that has taken root will be dissolved by supernatural grace. Resentments you have carried will lose their power over your emotions. Hurts that have defined your responses will be healed by divine love flowing through your spirit. You will experience a freedom in your heart that will still a lightness in your soul that will make you feel like you are flying. As this love transforms you internally, it will begin to radiate outward, touching everyone in your sphere of influence. Your marriage will be renewed by supernatural love that overcomes past hurts and present frustrations. Your children will feel cherished and valued in ways that build their sense of worth and destiny. Your friendships will deepen as people feel safe to be vulnerable in your presence. Even your enemies will be affected by this love. Those who have opposed you will find their hearts softening toward you. Those who have misunderstood you will begin to see you with new eyes. Those who have hurt you will be drawn by the grace that flows through your responses, like Stephen, whose love-filled response to his persecutors played a role in Paul's eventual conversion. Your supernatural love will become a catalyst for transformation in the lives of those who need it most. There's a prophetic sensitivity I am unlocking in you, as well as spiritual radar that will detect my movements before they manifest in the natural realm. You are going to hear my voice with greater clarity than ever before. The whispers of my spirit that you sometimes struggled to distinguish from your own thoughts are going to become as clear as thunder. You are going to sense shifts in the spiritual atmosphere before they manifest in the natural realm, like Elijah, who could sense the sound of abundance in the spiritual realm before the physical rain began to fall. You are going to receive dreams and visions that provide strategic direction for your path. You are going to know things in your spirit that you could not know through natural means. This prophetic sensitivity is not for the purpose of making you special or elevating you above others. It is for the purpose of positioning you to partner with me effectively, to cooperate with what I am doing in your generation, to be my voice and my hands in the specific sphere of influence I have assigned to you. This prophetic anointing will manifest in different ways for different people. Some of you will receive specific words of knowledge about situations and people that will enable you to pray with precision and minister with effectiveness. Others will be given visions of future events that will help you prepare and positive on yourself and others for what is coming. Still others will develop a supernatural discernment that enables you to see through deception and recognize truth. You will begin to sense when people are struggling, even when they appear fine on the surface. You will know when spiritual warfare is intensifying in certain situations. You will feel the burden of the Lord for specific regions or people groups. This sensitivity will sometimes feel overwhelming, but I will teach you how to steward it properly, how to carry the burden without being crushed by it. To intercede effectively without taking on responsibilities that belong to me alone. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. I am also unlocking in you a faith that moves mountains, a confidence in my promises that refuses to be shaken by contrary circumstances. You have had faith up until now. Yes, but what I am releasing is a dimension of faith that seems almost reckless from a natural perspective. A trust so complete that you will take steps that make no sense to the rational mind. A certainty so deep that you will remain at peace in situations that would terrify others. This faith is not blind optimism or denial of reality. It is a supernatural knowing, a spiritual certainty that what I have promised I am also able to perform, that what I have spoken over your life must come to pass because my word never returns void. Like Abraham, who against hope believed in hope and became the father of many nations, your faith will defy natural limitations and create realities that others deemed impossible. This mountain-moving faith will express itself in multiple dimensions. In prayer, you will ask for things that seem impossible and expect to receive them. In giving, you will sow seeds that from a natural perspective seem foolish, but you will do it with confidence because you know I will multiply them. In relationships, you will believe for restoration in situations that appear hopeless. And you will see miracles of reconciliation that astound everyone involved. In your calling and destiny, this faith will enable you to pursue dreams that seem too big for your current capacity. You will accept assignments that are clearly beyond your natural ability, because you will know that I am the one who enables and empowers. You will speak words and take actions that require supernatural backup. And you will watch as I move heaven and earth to confirm what you have done in faith. This faith will also sustain you through seasons of testing and trial. When circumstances contradict my promises, your faith will remain unshaken. When others question your decisions and directions, your confidence in my word will keep you steady. When the enemy attacks with doubt and discouragement, your faith will be like a shield that deflects every fiery dart. Right now, take one bold step, send that message, apply for that role, or make that call you've been delaying. Do it in faith, one swift action. Let me also speak to you about a physical and emotional vitality I am unlocking in your life. Some of you have been battling weariness that goes beyond normal tiredness, carrying heaviness that has affected your body and your emotions. I want you to know that I am releasing a renewing energy, a restoration of strength that will enable you to run and not grow weary, to walk and not faint. You are going to feel a lightness returning to your spirit, a joy that bubbles up from deep within, a vitality that enables you to engage with life with enthusiasm and passion. This is not about denying real health challenges or pretending that everything is perfect. This is about supernatural strength being released into your physical body and emotional well-being, divine vitality flowing through you and enabling you to carry the assignments I have given you. Your body is my temple, and I am renovating it from the inside out, restoring what has been depleted, healing what has been damaged, strengthening what has been weak. This supernatural vitality will affect every aspect of your physical existence. Your energy levels will increase dramatically, enabling you to accomplish more with less effort. Your mental clarity will improve, allowing you to think more clearly and make better decisions. Your emotional stability will strengthen, helping you maintain peace and joy even in challenging circumstances. Sleep will become more restful and restorative for you. You will wake up refreshed and energized, ready to embrace each new day with enthusiasm. Your immune system will be strengthened, protecting you from illness and disease. Your metabolism will be optimized, helping your body function at peak efficiency. But this vitality is not just about physical energy. I am also restoring emotional and spiritual vitality. Depression that has weighed you down will lift. Anxiety that has paralyzed you will lose its power. Joy will return to your soul like springtime after a long winter. Hope will rise in your heart like the dawn breaking after the darkest night. There is a financial wisdom and provision I am unlocking as well. I am teaching you how to steward resources in ways that create multiplication rather than just managing scarcity. I am opening your eyes to opportunities you have been walking past, connections you have not recognized, possibilities you have not considered. I am connecting you with people who carry keys to doors you need opened, relationships that will become bridges to your breakthrough. I am releasing ideas that have monetary value, strategies that will generate income, insights that will help you steward what you have more effectively, and alongside this wisdom, I am releasing provision itself. Resources flowing from unexpected sources, increase that cannot be explained by your natural efforts alone. Abundance that will enable you not just to have enough for yourself, but to be a conduit of blessing to others. You will become like Joseph, who not only prospered personally, but became a source of salvation for entire regions. This financial breakthrough will come through multiple channels. Some of you will receive promotions and salary increases that far exceed your expectations. Others will discover new streams of income through businesses, investments, or creative endeavors. Still others will experience supernatural provision through gifts, inheritances, or unexpected windfalls. But beyond the practical provision, I'm giving you a kingdom perspective on money and resources. You will understand that everything belongs to me and that you are simply a steward of what I entrust to you. This understanding will free you from the anxiety and greed that drives so many financial decisions. You will make choices based on kingdom principles rather than fear or covetousness. You will learn to give generously because you will understand that giving activates the law of multiplication in the spiritual realm. You will invest wisely because you will have supernatural insight into market trends and opportunities. You will save prudently because you will understand the importance of preparation and planning. Most importantly, you will use your financial resources to advance my kingdom and bless others. Your abundance will become a testimony to my faithfulness and a tool for extending my love and grace to a world in need. Now I want you to understand something crucial about this unlocking process. These hidden potentials I am releasing in you are not going to manifest automatically without any participation from you. This is a partnership, a divine collaboration between my sovereign power and your willing cooperation. I am doing what only I can do, but you have a part to play in this process as well. You cannot create these gifts through human effort, but you can position yourself to receive them, steward them, and release them effectively. The first thing I'm asking you to do is to actively listen. My voice in this season, with the intensity of someone whose life depends on hearing clearly. Set aside time to be still in my presence, not just quick moments between activities, but substantial periods where you can settle into my presence and allow your spirit to align with mine. Turn down the volume of all the competing voices clamoring for your attention and tune your spiritual ears to hear what I am speaking specifically to you. I am giving personalized direction to each of my children, unique strategies for the unique assignments I have given them. I am unlocking in you is specific to your calling, your sphere of influence, your particular journey. So you need to hear from me directly, not just consume general teaching or follow someone else's blueprint. Position yourself to receive the downloads. I want to give you the insights that will guide your steps, the revelation that will illuminate your path. Create sacred spaces and times in your daily routine where you can meet with me without distraction. Turn off your phone, close your computer, shut out the noise of the world and focus entirely on my presence. Learn to recognize the different ways I speak to you through my written word, through the still small voice in your spirit, through dreams and visions, through circumstances and confirmations. Develop the discipline of journaling what you hear from me so that you can review and meditate on my instructions. Keep track of the promises I give you and the directions I provide so that you can walk in obedience and faith. Remember that my voice will never contradict my written word, but it will often provide specific application of eternal principles to your unique situation. I am also asking you to step out in faith when I give you clear direction, even when it does not make perfect sense to your natural mind. Some of the hidden potentials I am unlocking will only be fully revealed as you take steps of obedience. It is in the stepping out that the gift is activated. It is in the doing that the capacity is proven. Remember when it told a certain man to stretch out his withered hand, the very hand that he could not move? The miracle happened in the attempt to be, in the act of trying to do what seemed impossible. And that is how many of these hidden potentials will be revealed in your life. I will prompt you to do something, to speak something, to move in a certain direction. And as you obey, you will discover abilities you did not know you had, strengths you did not know you possessed. Like Peter stepping out of the boat onto the water, your faith steps will create the very platform you need to walk on. This stepping out in faith will often feel uncomfortable and risky. Your natural mind will provide 1,000 reasons why you should wait, why you should be more prepared, why you should have more resources or training or experience, but faith always involves risk. And the greatest breakthroughs come when you're willing to move your comfort zone into the realm of dependence on me. Start with small steps of obedience that build your faith muscles. When I prompt you to speak encouragement to someone, do it immediately. When I lead you to give generously to a need, respond without hesitation. When I direct you to apply for a situation or pursue an opportunity, take action, even if you feel unqualified. Write one small, specific obedience you will do this week. Put a date beside it and commit it aloud. I am calling you to develop spiritual disciplines that create space for these gifts to flourish, not as religious obligations, but as love responses to my invitation into deeper intimacy. The potentials I am unlocking are like seeds, and seeds need the right environment to grow. Create space in your life for prayer that goes beyond quick requests and actually engages with my presence. Let worship become your default setting, not something you have to work yourself into, but something you naturally flow in. Immerse yourself in my word, not just as information to best study, but as living bread that nourishes your spirit and transforms your mind. Practice fasting when I lead you to creating space by removing things that dull your spiritual sensitivity. These disciplines do not earn my favor or manipulate my hand, but they do position you to receive more fully what I am already freely giving. Prayer should become like breathing for you, natural, constant, and essential. Develop the habit of conversing with me throughout your day. Not just in formal prayer times, but in the midst of your activities and responsibilities. Share your thoughts, your concerns, your joys, and your discoveries with me as they happen. Listen for my responses and guidance in real time. Worship should flow out of a heart that is constantly aware of my goodness and faithfulness. Let music, singing, dancing, and other expressions of praise become natural responses to my presence in your life. Worship in private and incorporate settings, allowing my spirit to move through you to touch hearts and transform atmospheres. Study my word with expectancy, asking me to reveal new depths of truth and understanding. Meditate on verses and passages until they become part of your inner vocabulary, rising to your consciousness when you need guidance or encouragement. Let my word renew your mind and reshape your perspective on every aspect of life. I am also asking you to surround yourself with people who will call forth the greatness I have placed inside you. Relationships that sharpen your rather than dull you. Community that challenges you to grow rather than enables you to stay comfortable. The unlocking I am doing in your life will sometimes threaten people who are invested in keeping you small, who need you to stay limited so they can feel secure, who cannot celebrate your growth because it highlights their own stagnation. You need to have wisdom about which voices you allow to speak into your life in this critical season. Not everyone gets a vote on your destiny. Not everyone has earned the right to critique what I am doing in you. Choose your counsel carefully. Surround yourself with those who see what I see in you and will encourage you to reach for it. Look for relationships with people who are further along in their spiritual journey than you are. Find mentors who can guide you and coach you through the challenges of growth and change. Connect with peers who are also pursuing their calling and can walk alongside you as accountability partners and encouragers. Be willing to invest in relationships that challenge you to become better. Sometimes this means having difficult conversations about areas where you need to grow. Sometimes it means receiving correction and feedback that is uncomfortable but necessary. Sometimes it means setting boundaries with people who are toxic or destructive to your spiritual progress. Right now, send a short message to one person who encourages you. I'm stepping into a new season. Would you walk with me? Do it. Let me speak to you now about the specific ways you will see these hidden potentials manifesting in practical areas of your life. In your career or professional sphere, you are going to experience a breakthrough of favor and opportunity that will leave you marveling at my goodness. Doors that have been closed for years are going to swing open with surprising ease. People in positions of influence are going to notice you and advocate for you in ways you could never orchestrate yourself. Projects you undertake are going to succeed beyond your natural ability to make them succeed. You're going to find yourself operating at a level of excellence and effectiveness that surprises even you. This is not about working harder or longer hours. This is about the anointing on your life being recognized, about the gifts I am unlocking in you creating value that cannot be ignored, about divine connections aligning to create opportunities that are clearly my doing. Your reputation in your field will begin to change as people recognize something different about the way you approach your work. The excellence you demonstrate will open doorstone opportunities and responsibilities. Colleagues will seek your input and advice. Supervisors will recommend you for promotions and special assignments. Clients and customers will request to work specifically with you. You may find yourself being offered positions that seem beyond your qualifications or being invited to participate in projects that stretch your capabilities. Don't shrink back from these opportunities out of false humility or fear. Recognize that I'm orchestrating these openings as part of your divine promotion. Accept the challenges with confidence, knowing that I will provide the grace and ability you need to succeed. Innovation and creativity in your work will set you apart from your peers. Solutions to problems will come to you with supernatural clarity. Strategies for improvement and growth will download into your mind during prayer and meditation. You will develop new methods and approaches that increase productivity and effectiveness. In your relationships and family dynamics, you are going to see transformation that only I can orchestrate, healing that only my love can accomplish. Prodigals are going to come home not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. Broken relationships are going to be restored as my love melts the hardest hearts and builds bridges occur. The deepest wounds, communication that has been strained is going to flow with new grace and understanding. The love I am unlocking in you is going to create an atmosphere where people feel safe to be vulnerable, where healing can happen naturally, where authentic connection becomes possible. You are going to become a peacemaker in situations that have known only conflict, a bridger where there have been only walls, a source of wisdom where there has been only confusion. Marriages that have been on the verge of divorce will experience supernatural restoration. Children who have been rebellious will begin to respond to the love and wisdom flowing through you. Parents who have been distant will open their hearts to relationship. Friendships that have been damaged by misunderstandings will be renewed and strengthened. Your family gatherings will take on a different atmosphere as my presence through you brings peace and joy to situations that have been tense or uncomfortable. You will find yourself becoming a safe person for others to share their struggles and fears. Your counsel will be sought because people will recognize that your words carry wisdom and insight that goes beyond human understanding. Extended family relationships will improve as you demonstrate grace and forgiveness in situations where others hold grudges and maintain offense. You will become a catalyst for healing in your family line, breaking generational cycles of dysfunction and establishing new patterns of health and wholeness. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. In your spiritual life and relationship with me, you are going to experience intimacy at a depth you have only tasted in glimpses. Until now, the veil between the natural and spiritual realm is going to become thinner for you, like Moses who's fastened with my glory after being in my presence. You are going to live with an awareness of my presence that marks every moment of your day. Whether you are in formal prayer or simply going about your daily activities, worship is going to become your default setting rather than something you have to work yourself into. Prayer is going to be like breathing, a constant conversation flowing between us rather than a formal religious exercise. You're going to know me, truly know me in the depths of intimacy that I have always desired to share with you. Your prayer life will be transformed from religious duty to passionate pursuit. You will find yourself drawn to spend time with me, not out of obligation, but out of love and desire for my presence. Hours will pass like minutes when you are in prayer and worship. My presence will become more real to you than the physical world around you. Scripture will come alive in new ways as my spirit illuminates truth that you have never seen before. Verses you have read hundreds of times will suddenly explode with fresh revelation. My word will become a living dialogue between us rather than a static text to be studied. You will hear my voices speaking directly to your heart through passages that seem to be written specifically for your situation. Your understanding of my character and nature will deepen dramatically. You will move beyond knowing about me to actually knowing me in personal, intimate relationship. My love for you will become an experiential reality rather than just a theological concept. You will rest in the security of your identity as my beloved child. In your health and physical well-being, you are going to see restoration and renewal that testifies to my power as the great physician. Bodies that have been battling sickness are going to experience healing that confounds medical professionals. Energy that has been depleted is going to be restored with supernatural vitality. Habits that have been destructive are going to lose their power over you as you walk in the freedom I have purchased for you. You are going to treat your body as the temple it truly is, and I am going to honor that stewardship with vitality and strength. Some of you are going to receive complete miracles, instantaneous healings that defy medical explanation and glorify my name. Others are going to experience progressive restoration, steady improvement that rebuild. What has been broken down over time, chronic conditions that have limited your activity and joy will begin to improve. Pain that has been a constant companion will diminish and eventually disappear. Medications that you have depended on for years will become unnecessary as your body functions with supernatural health. Mental clarity and emotional stability will replace the fog and confusion that has clouded your thinking. Your relationship with food will be transformed as you learn to nourish your body in ways that honor me. Cravings for unhealthy substances will diminish while your desire for wholesome, life-giving foods will increase. You will develop wisdom about what your body needs for optimal function and the discipline to provide it. Exercise and physical activity will become enjoyable rather than burdensome. You will find strength and endurance that surprises you, enabling you to engage in activities that you thought were beyond your capability. Your body will respond to care and attention with increased vitality and resilience. In your finances and material provision, you are going move from barely enough to more than enough, from constant stress about resources to confident stewardship of abundance. I am not promising that everyone will become wealthy in material terms, because that is not my primary goal for every person, but I am promising that you will have what you need when you need it, that resources will flow to support the assignments I have given you. You are going to experience my faithfulness as a provider in tangible, practical ways. Some of you are going to receive promotions and increases in income that position you for GAR, eater influence and generosity. Some of you are going to discover new streams of revenue ideas and opportunities that generate resources from unexpected directions. Some of you are going to learn to live with such wisdom that you experience abundance even with modest means. Debt that has burdened you for years will begin to be paid off in ways that seemed impossible before. Credit will be restored, opening doors to opportunities that had been closed. Investment opportunities will present themselves at exactly the right time, multiplying your resources beyond what you could have expected. Business ideas will be birthed in your spirit that have the potential to generate significant income while serving important needs in your community. Partnerships and collaborations will form that leverage your gifts and expand your reach. Favor with financial institutions and investors will position you for growth and expansion. But more than just increasing your income, I will teach you to manage money with kingdom principles. You will learn to budget and plan with wisdom that ensures your needs are met, while also enabling generous giving. You will understand the difference between needs and wants, making choices that build wealth rather than just consuming resources. In your ministry and kingdom impact, whether that is in formal ministry settings or in the everyday mission field of your workplace and neighborhood, you are going to see fruit that endures beyond anything you have experienced, Beth. Or words you speak are going to lodge in hearts and produce lasting transformation. Acts of service you perform are going to create ripple effects that extend far beyond what you can't trace. Seeds you plant through simple acts of kindness and truth speaking are going to produce harvests that feed multitudes of souls. You are going to be a history maker in your sphere of influence, someone through whom I shift atmospheres and transform lives. This is not about platforms, eyes, or public recognition. This is about faithful stewardship of the influence I have give. And you people you encounter casually will be impacted by the presence of my spirit flowing through you. Conversations in grocery stores, encounters at gas stations, interactions in elevators will become divine appointments that change lives. You will carry an atmosphere of peace and hope that affects everyone in your vicinity. Your workplace will be transformed by your presence. Conflicts will be resolved through your intervention. Morale will improve because of the encouragement you bring. Productivity will increase as your positive influence spreads throughout the organization. People will be drawn to ask you about the source of your peace and joy. Opportunities to share the gospel multiply as people are drawn to the life they see in you. Your testimony will carry power to break through religious barriers and touch hearts that have been hardened against traditional evangelism. You will lead people to men not primarily through arguments or presentations, but through the demonstration of my love and power in your life. Now let me address something that some of you are feeling even as you heart these words. There is a voice in your mind questioning whether this is really for you, suggesting that perhaps these promises are for other people who are more qualified, more spiritual, more deserving. That voice is not mine, and I want you to silence it with the truth of who I say you are. I am not unlocking hidden potentials in you because you have earned it or because you are better than others. I'm unlocking these gifts because I chose you before the foundation of the world, because I have plans for you that require these every capacities, because I delight in revealing my glory through willing vessels who know that any good thing in them comes from me. You may feel inadequate, and that is actually the perfect starting place, because then you know that what flows through you is my power rather than your own strength. You may feel unqualified, and that is fine, because I have a history of choosing the foolish things to confound the wise, the weak things to shame the strong. Consider Gideon, who was hiding in a winepress, called him a mighty warrior, or Moses, who felt unqualified to speak because of his speech impediment. Your past failures do not disqualify you from future success. Your current limitations do not prevent my unlimited power from flowing through you. Your feelings of inadequacy do not negate my choice to use you for my glory. In fact, these every weaknesses position you to be clear demonstration that the power is mine and not your own. Remember that I used a stuttering Moses to deliver my people from Egypt. I used a shepherd boy named David to defeat Egypt and become a king. I used a teenage girl named Mary to bring my son into the world. I used fishermen with no formal education to turn the world upside down with the gospel. Your qualifications matter far less than your availability. You may feel like you have failed too many times, made too many mistakes, wandered too far for my path. But I am the God of new beginnings, the Redeemer of wasted years, the one who causes all things to work together for good for those who love me and are called according to my purpose. Your past does not disqualify you from your future. If anything, it has prepared you, given you the kind of empathy and humility that will enable you to steward these unlocked potentials without pride or presumption. Every failure has taught you valuable lessons about dependence on me. Every mistake has humbled you and positioned you to receive grace. Every wrong turn has ultimately led you to a place of greater surrender and deeper trust. I have been working even in your failures to prepare you for this moment of breakthrough. The prodigal son's journey to the far country was not wasted time, but preparation for the appreciation of home. Peter's denial of me was not the end of his story, but the foundation for his future humility and effectiveness. Paul's persecution of the church was not disqualifying sin, but preparation for his passionate ministry. I want to talk to you about timing because some of you have been waiting for breakthrough for so long that you struggle to believe it could actually be now. You have heard prophetic words before that did not seem to manifest. You have stood on promises that appeared to fail. You have hoped for change that never came. And now you are hesitant to fully embrace hope again because disappointment is so painful. I understand this, my child. As the places where hope deferred has made your heart sick. I know the times you've been hurt by false expectations and premature declarations. But I'm telling you that this is the appointed time. This is the Kairos moment. This is when the fullness of time has come for what I have been preparing in secret to be revealed in public. The delays you have experienced have not been denials. The waiting has not been wasted time. Every season of preparation has been necessary for what you are about to step into, like a farmer who waits for the ground to be ready before planting. I have been preparing the soil of your heart and the circumstances of your life for this moment of breakthrough. Think about Joseph, who received dreams of greatness as a young man and then spent years in a pit in a prison before those dreams came to pass. The waiting was not wasted time. Every experience in those dark places was developing the character and wisdom he would need to steward the position of authority I was preparing for him. The timing of his elevation was precise, perfectly aligned with my purposes, not just for him, but for entire nations. The pit taught them humility. The prison taught them faithfulness in obscurity. The false accusations taught them to trust even when circumstances seemed to contradict my promises. The interpretation of dreams taught him to depend on my wisdom rather than his own understanding. Every trial was preparation for the throne, and the same is true for you. The waiting you have endured has not been meaningless delay. It has been purposeful preparation. Divine positioning, character development was absolutely necessary for what you are about to step into, and now the time has come. The season has shifted. The door is opening, and it is opening wide. Think about David, who was anointed asking as a young shepherd, but then spent years running. From Saul hiding in caves, leading a ragtag group of outcasts. Those wilderness years were not a detour from his destiny, but the direct path to it. He learned to lead by leading those misfits. He learned to trust me by depending on me when he had nothing else. He developed the heart of worship that would mark his entire reign by worshiping me in the darkness of those caves, in the wilderness, David learned that leadership is about serving those who follow you. He learned that victory comes through dependence on me rather than military might. He learned that worship's not dependent on circumstances, but flows from a heart that knows my character. He learned that my anointing is sufficient, even when human approval is absent. When the time came for him to step into the throne, he was ready, not because he had been comfortable, but because he had been prepared through difficulty. Your wilderness is ending. Your throne season is beginning. The crown that has been prepared for you is about to be placed on your head. Think about the people of Israel who wandered in the desert for 40 years before entering the promised land. That generation had to pass away because they could not let go of a slave mentality, could not embrace the identity of a free people. But the new generation that arose, the ones who had only known the wilderness, they were ready to fight for their inheritance. They crossed the Jordan. They marched around Jericho. They possessed the land I had promised to their fathers. The wilderness generation learned to depend on my daily provision. They discovered that my presence was more important than physical comfort. They understood that my ways are higher than human wisdom. They developed faith that could trust me even when the path seemed impossible. They became a people who could possess their inheritance because they had learned to possess their identity as my cousins. You are that new generation now. You've been in the wilderness long enough. The promised land is before you. The Jordan is parting. The walls of Jericho are crumbling. It is time to cross over. It is time to possess what I have prepared for you. I want you to understand that as these hidden potentials unlock in your life, there will be opposition. The enemy of your soul does not want you operating in the fullness of your calling. He will try to discourage you through circumstances that seem to contradict what I am saying. He will attempt to distract you with urgent but unimportant activities that keep you from focusing on what matters most. He will work to disqualify you in your own mind through accusations and condemnation, reminding you of every failure and weakness. Do not listen to those lies. You will never feel fully ready for what I'm calling you into, because if you could do it in your own strength, you would not need me. The fact that it feels too big for you is actually confirmation that it is the right assignment. The enemy's attacks will intensify as you step into greater levels of authority and influence. He will use people close to you to speak discouragement and doubt. He will orchestrate circumstances designed to make you question my goodness and faithfulness. He will amplify your insecurities and magnify your weaknesses in an attempt to paralyze you with fear. But remember that his opposition is actually confirmation that you are moving in the right direction. The devil does not waste ammunition on people who are not threatening his kingdom. The more resistance you encounter, the more you can be confident that you are advancing my purposes and threatening his plans. Stand firm in the armor I have provided for you. Use my word as his word to cut through every lie and deception. Rely on prayer as your communication link with heaven. Surround yourself with believers who will stand with you in spiritual warfare. Remember that I have already won the victory, and you are simply enforcing my triumph in your sphere of influence. There will also be misunderstanding from people who have known you in your previous season. They will struggle to accept the expanded version of you that is emerging. They will try to keep you in the box they have constructed in their minds, the limited ID they are comfortable with. Do not shrink back to make them comfortable. Do not dim your light to avoid their criticism. Remember that Jesus himself experienced this when you returned to his hometown, and they could not accept him as anything more than the carpenter's son. Honor them, but do not allow their limitations to become your ceiling. I am doing a new thing in you, and know everyone will understand it or celebrate it, and that is okay. You don't need their permission to become who I created you to be. Some of the strongest opposition may come from religious people who are threatened by the freedom and power they see in your life. They may accuse you of pride, extremism, or deception because your walk with me challenges their limited understanding of what is possible. Do not be surprised by this, and do not allow their criticism to cause you to retreat into religious conformity. Stay humble, stay teachable, but do not compromise the truth of what I am doing in your life to appease those who cannot see beyond their own experience. Let your life be testimony to me goodness and power, regardless of what. Hero there's can acceptator, not there will be moments when the weight of what I'm entrusting to you feels overwhelming. When the responsibility of stewarding these unlocked potentials seems too heavy to carry in those moments, remember that my grace is sufficient for you, that my strength is made perfect in weakness, that I will never give you an assignment without also giving you the enabling power to fulfill it. You are not carrying this alone. I am with you, in you, working through you. When you feel weak, that is when you are actually strongest, because the nigh are forced to rely on my strength rather than your own, like Paul, who discovered that in his weakness, my strength was perfected. You will find that your limitations become launching pads for my supernatural power. Learn to cast your cares on me daily, releasing the burden of outcomes to me sovereignty while remaining faithful to the process of obedience. Remember that success is defined by faithfulness to my call rather than by visible results. Focus on being who I have called you to be rather than trying to control what happens as a result of your obedience. And let me paint a picture for you of what life can look like when you fully embrace this unlocking and walk through the door of supernatural victory I have opened for you. Imagine waking up each morning with a sense of anticipation, knowing that I have divine appointments arranged for you, opportunities to release the gifts I have placed in you, encounters that will change both you and the people you meet. Your alarm clock will not be a dreaded sound, but a welcome invitation to participate in another day of adventure with me. You will rise with energy and enthusiasm, eager to have planned for the hours ahead. Even mundane tasks will be infused with purpose, as you recognize that every interaction is an opportunity to demonstrate my love and power. Imagine moving through your day with a quiet confidence, noting yourself, but in me working through you. Knowing that you carry solutions to problems, hope for the discouraged, wisdom for the confused, love for the broken. Imagine ending each day with a sense of fulfillment, knowing that you have been endued of my kingdom, that lives have been touched, that darkness has been pushed back, that my purposes have advanced through your willing cooperation. People will be drawn to you because of the life and light they see in you. Conversations will flow naturally towards spiritual topics as people sense that you have something they need. Opportunities to encourage, bless, and serve will multiple. Ye throughout your day, you will gotta be each night grateful for the privilege of being my representative in the earth. Imagine relationships characterized by authentic lover rather than performance and pretense, where you are secure enough in my love for you that you don't need validation from others, free enough in your identity that you can celebrate others without feeling threatened. Imagine work that is not drudgery but expression, where you are using the gifts I have given you in ways that create value and bring you joy. Your marriage will be a source of strength and encouragement rather than stress and conflict. Your children will feel cherished and empowered rather than criticized and controlled. Your friendships will be characterized by mutual support and genuine care rather than competition and superficiality. Your work will be a platform for ministry rather than just a means of earning income. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Imagine financial margin that allows you to be generous to respond to needs you see around you, to support the causes and people I place on your heart without stress or anxiety. Imagine health and vitality that enables you to engage fully with life energy to pursue the assignments I have given you, strength to endure whatever challenges may come your way. Money will be a tool for blessing rather than a source of worry. Your body will be strong and resilient, able to support you in fulfilling your calling. Your mind will be clear and focused, able to process information and make decisions with supernatural wisdom. Your emotions will be stable and peaceful, anchored in the security of my love. Imagine a spiritual life that is vibrant and real, where you hear my voice clearly and regularly, sense my presence constantly, experience intimacy with me that satisfies the deepest longings of your heart. This is not fantasy or wishful thinking. This is the life I am unlocking for you, the reality that is available to you as you cooperate with what I am doing. Prayer will not be a religious duty, but a delightful conversation. I am with your best friend. Worship will flow naturally from a heart that is constantly aware of my goodness. Scripture will be living bread that nourishes your soul and guides your decisions. My presence will be more real to youth and the physical world around you. But I also need to be honest with you about the cost, because this unlocking will require you to let go of some things you have been holding on to. You cannot step into the new while clinging to the old. There are mindsets that have to change, perspectives that have to shift, habits that have to be broken, relationships that have to be reevaluated. This is not easy, and I am not minimizing the difficulty. Some of the things you will need to release include the comfort of staying small and unnoticed, the security of having everything figured out before you step out, the approval of people who don't understand your calling, the luxury of living without risk or challenge, the excuse that your past disqualifies you from your future, the habit of defining yourself by your limitations rather than my potential in you. But I promise you that what you gain will far outweigh what you release. What you are moving into is so much greater than what you're leaving behind, like Abraham, who had to leave his country and his father's house to receive the inheritance I had for him. Your obedience to move forward will position you for blessings beyond your imagination. You're going to have to let go of the identity you have constructed around your limitations, the story you have told yourself about who you are and what you are capable of. You have defined yourself by your past failures, your weaknesses, your wounds. But I'm giving you a new identity, speaking in name over you, calling you into a reality that contradicts the narrative you have believed about yourself. This old identity has become comfortable even though it is limiting. It has provided excuses for not stretching beyond your comfort zone and explanations for why you cannot do what I am calling you to do. But this identity is a false construct based on incomplete information and distorted perspectives. You are not who you think you are. You are who Isaiah you are. And Isaiah, you are chosen, anointed, equipped, empowered, sent. Isaiah, you are more than a conch, error more than adequate for what I am calling you to, capable of far more than you have imagined. Isaiah, you are my beloved child in whom I am well pleased, my treasured possession, my chosen vessel for this generation. You are going to have to let go of comfort and security as ultimate values. The unlocking I am doing will take you into unfamiliar territory, require you to do things you have never done before, position you in places where you cannot rely on your own understanding. This will feel uncomfortable, even scary at times. But on the other side of that disco, Fortis breakthrough that will amaze you. Security is largely an illusion anyway. The things you think provide security can disappear in a moment. Jobs can be lost, health can fail, relationships can end, investments can collapse. True security is found only in your relationship with me and your confidence in my faithfulness as you learn to find your security in mirror than in circumstances. You will discover a peace that surpasses understanding. I am not calling you to recklessness or foolishness, but I am calling you to a faith that sometimes looks foolish to those who cannot see what I am doing, like Noah building an ark when there was no sign of rain. Your obedience may appear unreasonable to the natural mind, but it is perfectly aligned with my purposes. You are going to have to let go of the need for everyone to understand and approve of your journey. As I unlock these hidden potentials and you begin to walk in them, there will be people who question you, criticize you, even oppose you. Some of them will be people you love and respect, which will make it painful, but you have to decide whether you're going to live for my approval or human approval. This need for approval has kept many of my children from stepping into their calling. They would rather stay safe in the opinions of others than risk disapproval by following my leading. But you cannot serve two masters. You cannot please both. Man, choose me. Even when it costs you, choose obedience, even when it feels lonely. Choose your calling, even when others do not understand it. Remember that wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction. But narrow is the gate and difficult is the way that leads to life. You are called to the narrow way, the path of distinctive obedience. This path will often be lonely, but it leads to life and fruitfulness that the broad way can never provide. I want to speak no specifically to those of you who have been in a season of hiddenness, who have felt overlooked and forgotten, who have wondered if the gifts inside you will ever be used. This is your moment. The season of obscurity has been preparing you for a season of influence. I have been developing your character in secret so that when I promote you publicly, you will be ready to steward the platform without it destroying you. This hiddenness has not been punishment but preparation, like a seed that must be buried before it can produce fruit. You have been underground developing the root system that will support the fruit I am about to bring forth in your life, the depth of you. Roots will determine the height of your growth and the weight of the fruit you can bear. I have been teaching you to be faithful in the small invisible things so that I can't trust you with greater responsibilities. Your hiddenness has not been punishment or abandonment, it has been protection and preparation. Think about the seed that is buried in the ground. From the seed's perspective, it might feel like death, like being hidden away in darkness with no purpose. In this season of hiddenness, you have learned to find your identity in rather than in what other see or say about you. You have developed intimacy with meth that will sustain you when the pressure of public ministry and influence increases. You have been freed from the need for human applause and learned to live for an audience of one. But that burial is actually the beginning of life, the necessary condition for the explosion of growth that is coming. The seed has to break open underground before it can break through the surface. It has to develop roots in the darkness before it can produce fruit in the light. And that is what has been happening in your life. You have been underground, but you have not been idle. Roots have been growing. Strength has been developing. Now you're breaking through the surface. The world is about to see what I have been growing in secret. The gifts that have been developing in the darkness are about to be revealed in the light. Your season of hiddenness is giving way to your season of influence. As you emerge from hiddenness, remember the lessons you learned in obscurity. Stay humble. Stay connected to me. Stay faithful in the small things even as larger opportunities present themselves. Let the character that was developed in secret be the foundation that supports the influence you are about to receive. I want to address those of you who are in full-time ministry or leadership positions. You have been faithful to serve, to pour out, to give of yourselves for the sake of others. But some of you are running on empty. Operating from depletion rather than overflow, I'm unlocking in you a fresh anointing for this season. A new grace for the assignments I have given you. This fresh anointing will manifest in several ways. Your preaching and teaching will carry new power and authority that will penetrate hearts and transform lives. Your leadership will be marked by supernatural wisdom that enables you to navigate complex situations and make decisions that advance my kingdom. Your pastoral care will flow from a heart that has been enlarged with my love and compassion. You are going to preach with power you have not known before, power that comes not from your preparation but from my presence. You are going to lead with wisdom that surprises even you, making decisions with a clarity that can only come from heaven. You are going to see breakthrough in situations that have been stagnant for years. Walls crumbling that seemed immovable, people will notice a difference in your ministry, even if they cannot identify exactly what has changed. Your sermons will carry anointing that breaks yokes and sets captives free. Your prayers, you ill beings, word in dramatic ways that increase faith and demonstrate my power. Your leadership will inspire others to pursue their own calling with renewed passion. But I am also going to teach you to operate from restraint rather than striving, to minister from intimacy with mere other than obligation or duty. The most powerful thing you can do is to prioritize your own connection with me, to let me fill you so that you overflow onto others rather than trying to pour from an empty cup. Learn to say no to good opportunities so that you can say yes to the best ones. Protect your time with me as jealously as you would guard your family relationships. Remember that your ministry flows out of your relationship with me, not the other way around. When you are full of my presence, your ministry will be effective even when your methods are simple. Stand up if you can raise your hands and declare, I step into my season. Say it loud and mean it. I want to speak to those of you in the marketplace, in business and secular careers. You have sometimes felt like your work is less spiritual, less important than full-time ministry. But I want you to know that I have positioned you exactly where you are for kingdom purposes. The workplace is not a mission field inferior to the church building. It is a primary sphere of influence where you have access to people who would never walk into a religious setting. Your workplace is your pulpit, your business is your ministry. Your career is your calling. I have strategically placed you in your industry, your company, your department to be my representative in that sphere. The people you work with need to see my love and power demonstrated in practical everyday situations. I am unlocking in you a prophetic business sense, wisdom to create value and generate resources, favor with people in positions of influence. You are going to be my representative in the marketplace, demonstrating kingdom values of integrity and excellence, creating culture that reflects my nature, stewarding resources in ways that advance my purposes. This prophetic business sense will manifest a supernatural insight into market trends, customer needs, and strategic opportunities. You will anticipate changes in your industry before they become obvious to others. You will develop products and services that meet needs people didn't even know they had. You will make investments and business decisions with wisdom that defies conventional understanding. You're going to discover that your business or career is actually a ministry platform, a place where you can demonstrate my love. Your workplace is going to become a place of transformation where my presence through you creates an atmosphere that draws people to truth and hope. Excellence in your work will open doors for you to share your faith in natural, non-threatening ways. People will want to know the source of your peace during stressful seasons, your integrity in ethically challenging situations, your hope in the midst of uncertainty. Your testimony will carry weight because it will be backed up by the quality of your work and the consistency of your character. If you're hearing this and you serve in the marketplace right now, stand and say out loud, my workplace is my pulpit. I will represent heaven here. Let that declaration settle in your spirit. I want to address those of you who are parents, whose primary sphere of influence right now is your home and your children. Do not despise this season or wish it away. I have entrusted you with the most important discipleship opportunity that exists, shaping the next generation. I'm unlocking in you a supernatural patience and wisdom for parenting, creative ideas for connecting with your children, discernment to see what each child needs in their unique journey. Parenting is not a distraction from ministry. It is ministry in its purest form. The investment you make in your children will impact not only their lives, but the lives of all the people they influence throughout their lifetimes. You are not just raising children, you are training world changers, history makers, carriers of my glory into the future. You are going to create an atmosphere in your home where my presence is tangible, where your children encounter me, not just as a religious concept, but as a living reality. The investment you make in this season, though it may feel hidden and unrecognized, is going to produce fruit for generations to come. You are raising world changers, history makers, carriers of my glory into the future. This supernatural wisdom for parenting will help you understand each child's unique personality, gifts, and calling. You will know when to be firm and when to show grace, when to push and when to provide comfort, when to speak and when to listen. You will become skilled at speaking to their hearts, rather than just correcting their behavior. Your children will feel valued and cherished in ways that build their confidence and sense of identity. They will learn to hear my voice through your guidance and to see my character through your example. The security they receive in your home will become the foundation for their own relationship with me. Parents, pause now. Grab a pen and write one practical thing you will do this week to make your home a place where God's presence is felt. One sentence. Keep it somewhere. You'll see it daily. I want to speak to those of you who are single and have felt like your life is on hold until you find a spouse. Your life is not on hold. This season is not wasted time. I am developing you, preparing you, unlocking gifts in you that you will carry into whatever future I have for you, whether that includes marriage or not. This season of singleness is not a waiting room, but a launching pad. It is a time of preparation, growth, and service that is valuable in its own right. Some of you are called to lifelong singleness so that you can serve me with undivided attention. Others are being prepared for marriage that will come at the perfect time. I am teaching you to find your identity and fulfillment in me rather than in a relationship with another person. I am showing you that you are complete in me, that you are already whole, that you do not need another person to validate you or complete you. And as you embrace this truth, as you flourish in your connection with me, you become the healthiest version of yourself. Use this season to pursue your calling with passion and focus. Develop your gifts and talents. Build meaningful friendships and mentoring relationships. Serve others who are in need. Travel and experience different cultures. Learn new skills and gain new perspectives. Invest in your education and personal development. When you are complete in me, you will attract the right person for the right reasons. If marriage is in your future, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. When you are fulfilled in your relationship with me, you will not look to another person to meet needs that only I can meet. When you are secure in my love, you will be able to love another person freely and sacrificially. Singles, take 60 seconds to say aloud the primary gift or skill God is developing in you right now. Then commit it. I will use this gift for God's glory. Speak it with confidence. I want to address those of you who are in seasons of physical pain or health challenges. I have not forgotten you. I see every moment of suffering, every lonely night, every frustrated tear. I am the God who heals, and I am unlocking healing in many of you. But I also want you to know that even in the places where complete physical healing has not yet manifested, I am unlocking other potentials in you. Physical suffering has a way of stripping away everything non-essential and focusing attention on what truly matters. In your pain, you have discovered depths of my grace that those who live in comfort never experience. You have learned to depend on me in ways that have deepened your faith and strengthened your character. I am developing in you a compassion and empathy that can only come through suffering, a dependence on me that transforms your entire perspective, a testimony of faithfulness that will encourage others who walk similar paths. Your pain is not wasted. I am redeeming it, using it, transforming it into something that will bring hope to others who struggle with similar challenges. The ministry that flows out of your suffering will carry a credibility and power that no theological education could provide. People who are walking through similar trials will trust you because you understand their pain. Your words of encouragement will carry weight because they are forged in the fires of personal experience. Even in your physical limitation, I can unlock supernatural strength that enables you to accomplish what seems impossible. Your body may be weak, but your spirit can be mighty. Your physical capacity may be limited, but your spiritual influence can be unlimited. Some of my greatest servants have done their most powerful work while battling physical challenges. If you are carrying pain today, place your hand on the place that hurts and speak quietly, I receive the strength and the presence of God now. Breathe deeply and expect to sense a shift. Let me speak to those of you who have made significant mistakes, who carry regret and shame from past decisions. I am the God of redemption, the one who causes all things to work together for good. I am not holding your past against you. I am not waiting for you to prove yourself worthy before I unlock these hidden potentials. Your failures have not disqualified you. They have qualified you to minister to others who are struggling with similar issues. Your mistakes have not disqualified you. They have taught you valuable lessons about grace and humility. Your past has not destroyed your future. It has prepared you to appreciate the new thing I am doing in your life. In fact, your very awareness of your need for me positions you to steward these gifts with humility rather than pride. The places where you have failed and found my forgiveness become places where you can offer grace to others. The battles you have fought and won through my strength become testimonies that encourage others in their struggles. I am unlocking in you a redemptive purpose that takes even your mistakes and transforms them into messages of hope. Some of the most powerful testimonies come from those who have experienced my grace in the midst of failure. Your story of redemption will resonate with people who cannot relate to those who have always had their lives together. Your message of hope will penetrate hearts that have been hardened by shame and regret. Do not let the enemy convince you that your past disqualifies you from your future. The Apostle Paul was a murderer who became the greatest missionary in history. Peter denied me 3 times and became the rock on which I built my church. David committed adultery and murder and remained a man after my own heart. Your worst moments do not define your ultimate destiny. If you've carried regret, stand and say, I am forgiven, I am called. Then, reach out to one trusted person and share this sentence with them. Let your story begin to turn into testimony. As I bring this word to you, I want to give you some specific action steps. practical ways you can cooperate with this unlocking process and walk boldly through the door of supernatural victory. First, I want you to spend intentional time with me, asking me to reveal to you specifically what I am unlocking in your life. Do not just receive this as a general encouragement. Press in for personal revelation about the particular gifts and callings I am activating in you. I will speak to you clearly if you create space to listen. Set aside extended times of prayer and fasting, times when you can quiet your heart and hear my specific instructions for your unique journey. This is not about following a formula or copying someone else's experience. This is about receiving personalized direction from me for your unique situation and calling. I have specific plans for your life that are different from anyone else's plans. Your gifts, your calling, your sphere of influence, your assignments are all unique to you. Create sacred spaces and times in your daily routine where you can meet with me without distraction. Turn off your phone, close your computer, shut out the noise of the world, and focus entirely on my presence. Learn to recognize the different ways I speak to you, through my written word, through the still small voice in your spirit, through dreams and visions, through circumstances and confirmations. Second, I want you to identify one area where you sense me calling you to step out in faith, to do something you have been afraid to do or felt unqualified to attempt. Maybe it is starting that business that has been in your heart for years. Maybe it is having that difficult conversation that could restore a broken relationship. Maybe it is using your voice to speak truth in a situation where you have been silent. Maybe it is serving in a capacity that feels beyond your ability, applying for that position that seems too good for you, taking that step that requires you to trust me completely. Whatever it is, I want you to take a step. Faith without works is dead, and these hidden potentials will be revealed as you move in obedience. Do not wait until you feel completely ready or have all the resources you think you need. Take one step in the direction I am leading, and I will provide what you need for the next step. Like the Israelites crossing the Jordan River, the water will not part until you put your foot in the river. Start with small acts of obedience that build your faith and confidence. As you prove faithful in little things, I will entrust you with bigger things. Each step of obedience will unlock more of your potential and reveal more of my plan for your life. Third, I want you to speak declarations over your life that align with what I am saying rather than what circumstances look like or what fear whispers. Declare that you are anointed and equipped for what I have called you to. Declare that hidden potentials are being unlocked in you right now. Declare that doors of supernatural victory are opening before you, that favor is surrounding you like a shield, that my purposes for your life are coming to pass. Your words have creative power, and as you speak in agreement with what I am doing, you cooperate with the unlocking process and create an atmosphere where my will can manifest. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and you can choose to speak life over your situation, regardless of what you see or feel. Make these declarations part of your daily routine. Speak them over yourself in the morning to set the tone for your day. Meditate on them throughout the day when fear or doubt tries to gain a foothold. Repeat them at night to reinforce faith and expectation in your heart. Do not wait for circumstances to change before you start speaking positively. Speak faith-filled words over your situation and watch as reality begins to align with what you are declaring. This is not denial of current problems, but faith for future possibilities. Right now, choose one of the 3 practical steps I just described: time with God, one bold step, or daily declarations. Commit to it aloud or write it down, then tell one person what you've committed to so they can encourage you. As we approach the close of this word, I want you to take a moment right now and just receive. Stop trying to figure everything out. Stop analyzing and questioning. Just open your hands, open your heart, open your spirit, and receive what I am pouring out. I am unlocking hidden potentials in you right at this very moment. Gifts are being activated. Capacities are being enlarged. Callings are being clarified. Anointing is being released. This is not something that will happen eventually if you get everything right. This is happening now in this present moment. As you simply receive by faith, the door of supernatural victory is swinging open before you. And as you step through it, you are stepping into a dimension of life and purpose that you have only dreamed about until now. Can you feel it? Can you sense the shift taking place in your spirit? That quickening you feel, that sense of hope rising, that quiet knowing that something has changed. That is the evidence of the unlocking. Do not dismiss it as mere emotion or wishful thinking. That is my spirit bearing witness with your spirit that what I have spoken is true, that the reality I have declared is manifesting in your life. I am so proud of you, my child. I am proud of how you have persevered through the difficult seasons. I am proud of how you have kept believing, even when you could not see evidence of what you hoped for. I am proud of the person you are becoming, the character that is being formed, the faith that is being strengthened. And now I am excited to show you what I can do through a willing vessel who knows that every good thing comes from me. This time is going to be marked by the phrase, "I never knew I could." You are going to find yourself doing things, accomplishing things, experiencing things, and you're going to be amazed because you never knew you could. And in those moments, I want you to remember that it was never about what you could do in your own strength. It was always about what I could do through you. When you made yourself available, you are about to discover abilities you did not know you possessed, strengths you had never tapped into, gifts that have been dormant for years. As these potentials are unlocked, you will be amazed at what becomes possible in your life. Tasks that once seemed impossible will become achievable. Goals that appeared unrealistic will become attainable. Dreams that felt foolish will prove to be prophetic. The supernatural victories you are about to experience will become testimonies that encourage others to believe for their own breakthroughs. You will become a living example of what happens when someone fully cooperates with my purposes. When someone steps through the doors I open, when someone allows me to unlock the hidden potentials I have placed within them, your transformation will inspire others to pursue their own unlocking. Your breakthrough will give others hope for their situations. Your victory will demonstrate to a watching world that I am still the God of miracles, that I still delight in taking ordinary people and doing extraordinary things through them. So step into this time with confidence, not in yourself, but in me. Step into this time with expectation, knowing that I am faithful to complete what I have begun in you. Step into this time with joy, understanding that the best is truly ahead of you. Step into this time with boldness, willing to take risks for the sake of your calling. Step into this time with gratitude, recognizing that you have been chosen for such a time as this. The door of supernatural victory stands open before you, and on the other side is a life of purpose, impact, and fulfillment beyond your wildest imagination. The hidden potentials are being unlocked. The dormant gifts are being activated. The season of obscurity is giving way to a season of influence. The time of preparation is transitioning to a time of manifestation. Everything you have been through has been preparing you for everything you are about to step into. This is your moment. This is your time. The supernatural victory that awaits you on the other side of this door will exceed your expectations and bring glory to my name. I am with you every step of the way. I will never leave you nor forsake you. I am the author and finisher of your faith, the one who began this good work in you and will be faithful to complete it. Trust me, follow me, obey me, and watch what I will do in you and through you. You are loved beyond measure. You are chosen for this moment. You are equipped for this assignment. You are ready for this breakthrough. Now go and walk in the fullness of what I have unlocked in you. Walk boldly through the door of supernatural victory. The world is waiting for the gift that you are, and heaven is cheering you on as you step into your destiny. Remember this moment as the moment when everything changed, when the hidden became visible, when the potential became actual, when the promise became reality. This is the beginning of the greatest chapter of your life, and I am the one writing it with you. Welcome to this moment. Welcome to your time of supernatural victory. Welcome to the fullness of what I have always intended for your life. But before I close this word, let me speak to you about the mantles of authority that I am placing upon your shoulders. The divine assignments that are being activated in your life, and the unprecedented access you are being given to the resources of heaven. These are not light matters or casual promises. These are solemn declarations of my intent to use you as a carrier of my glory, a distributor of my grace, and an agent of transformation in the earth. I am placing upon you the mantle of the prophet, not necessarily to predict the future, but to speak my heart to your generation. You will carry words that pierce through religious tradition and cultural conditioning to touch the deep places of human need. Your voice will carry authority because it will be connected to my heart. When you speak my words, they will not return void, but will accomplish everything for which I send them. This prophetic mantle will manifest differently in each person, according to their sphere of influence and unique calling. Some will prophesy through preaching and teaching, declaring my word from pulpits and platforms. Others will prophesy through their businesses, creating products and services that meet needs and demonstrate my care for practical human concerns. Still others will prophesy through their art, their music, their writing, their parenting, their friendships. But all who carry this mantle will speak life into dead situations, hope into desperate circumstances, faith into fearful hearts. You will learn to see beyond what is to what can be, beyond what appears to what I intend. Your words will plant seeds of possibility in barren ground and watch gardens of blessing grow where deserts once existed. I am placing upon you the mantle of the priest, the one who stands between heaven and earth, between my heart and human need. You will learn to intercede with authority, not merely requesting my intervention, but enforcing my will in the earth through prayer. Your intercession will shape kingdoms, both seen and unseen, and establish my purposes in places where they have been resisted. This priestly mantle carries great privilege, but also great responsibility. You will bear the burdens of others before my throne, carrying their needs into my presence and bringing my heart to their situations. You will learn to stand in the gap for nations, for families, for individuals who cannot stand for themselves. Your prayers will turn the tide of battles being fought in heavenly places. But this intercession will flow from intimacy, not duty. You will pray effectively because you know my heart, not because you have mastered techniques or formulas. Your authority and prayer will come from your relationship with me, your understanding of my character, your confidence in my love for those for whom you pray. I am placing upon you the mantle of the King, the one who rules and reigns with spiritual authority over the sphere I have given you. This is not dominance or control, but servant leadership that creates order out of chaos, blessing out of cursing, hope out of despair. You will govern with wisdom, make decisions with divine insight, and establish justice and righteousness wherever your influence extends. This kingly mantle manifests in the workplace when you create culture that honors both productivity and people. It manifests in the home when you establish an atmosphere of love, security, and growth. It manifests in the community when you become a voice for positive change, a catalyst for improvement, a source of solutions for complex problems. You will learn to exercise authority with humility, power with compassion, influence with integrity. You will understand that true kingship is about serving others, not being served. Your leadership will draw people to their own greatness, rather than making them dependent on you. These mantles I am placing on you are not ceremonial garments for special occasions. They are working clothes for everyday life. You will wear them into boardrooms and break rooms, into sanctuaries and schools, into homes and hospitals. Wherever you go, you carry the authority of heaven, the resources of the kingdom, the power to make a difference. With these mantles comes access to realms of heaven that have been closed to you until now. I am opening vaults of wisdom that contain solutions to problems that have puzzled humanity for generations. I am unlocking treasuries of creativity that hold innovations waiting to bless the earth. I am providing keys to storehouses of provision that will supply not only your needs, but enable you to meet the needs of others. You will receive downloads of information that will give you competitive advantage in your field. Strategies will be revealed to you that will enable you to accomplish in months what others take years to achieve. Connections will be made for you that will open doors to opportunities you never knew existed. But remember that this access comes with responsibility. You are not being given these resources for your own advancement alone, but for the advancement of my kingdom in the earth. You are trustees, not owners of what I place in your hands. You will be held accountable for how you steward the gifts, the opportunities, the favor, the influence I entrust to you. Let me speak to you now about the principalities and powers that will oppose this unlocking, for I do not want you to be ignorant of the enemy's devices. The devil has strategies specifically designed to prevent you from walking in the fullness of what I am releasing. He knows that your breakthrough threatens his kingdom, that your advancement diminishes his influence, that your victory encourages others to pursue their own deliverance. He will attack your confidence with memories of past failures. He will assault your faith with circumstances that seem to contradict my promises. He will attempt to isolate you from supportive relationships and surround you with voices of doubt and discouragement. He will try to wear you down with delays, obstacles, and setbacks, designed to make you give up before you see the fulfillment of what I have spoken. But I am giving you weapons that are mighty through me to the pulling down of strongholds. You have authority over every demon, every principality, every power that tries to stand against my purposes for your life. You can bind what I have bound and loose what I have loosed. You can command mountains to move, and they must obey. You can speak to storms, and they must be still. Your greatest weapon is my name, the name of Jesus, which is above every name in heaven and earth. At this name, every knee must bow, and every tongue must confess. When you come against the enemy in my name, he has no choice but to flee. When you pray in my name, heaven moves on your behalf. When you command in my name, circumstances must align with my will. Your second weapon is my word, which is sharper than any two-edged sword and more powerful than any weapon the enemy can devise. When you speak my word over your situation, you release creative power that transforms reality. When you meditate on my word, you renew your mind and align your thoughts with my thoughts. When you stand on my word, you stand on unshakable foundation that cannot be moved. Your third weapon is my blood, which speaks better things than the blood of Abel. This blood cleanses you from all unrighteousness and gives you confidence to enter the most holy place. This blood purchased your redemption and guarantees your inheritance. This blood silences every accusation and defeats every attack of the enemy. The battle you will face is not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness in high places. Do not be surprised when the opposition seems to be orchestrated, when multiple attacks come at the same time, when resistance intensifies, just as breakthrough is about to manifest. These are signs that you are moving in the right direction, that you are threatening the enemy's agenda, that you are about to cross over into your promised land. Fight the good fight of faith, not in your own strength, but in the power of my might. Put on the whole armor of God daily, covering yourself with truth, righteousness, peace, faith, salvation, and my word. Stand your ground when the battle is fierce. Advance when I give the command, and never retreat from the ground I have given you. Remember that the battle belongs to me, and I have already won the victory. You are not fighting for victory, but from victory. You are not trying to defeat the enemy, but enforcing his defeat. You are not hoping to overcome, but declaring the triumph that is already yours through my cross and resurrection. As we near the end of this declaration, I want to paint one final picture for you, a vision of what your life will look like when you fully embrace this unlocking and walk consistently in the power I am releasing. You will become like a tree planted by rivers of water that brings forth fruit in its season and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever you do will prosper because you will be rooted in me, nourished by my presence, and guided by my wisdom. Your home will become a sanctuary where my presence dwells, where peace rules, where joy overflows, where hope is always alive. Your family will be blessed because of your connection to me. Your children will grow up knowing who they are in me because they will see who you are in me. Your marriage will be strengthened by the love that flows through you, the wisdom that guides your decisions, the grace that covers your weaknesses. Your workplace will be transformed by your presence. You will bring solutions where others see only problems, hope where others see only obstacles, faith where others see only fear. Your integrity will be unquestionable, your excellence undeniable, your influence unmistakable. People will seek your counsel, value your input, and respect your character. Your ministry, whether formal or informal, will bear fruit that remains. Lives will be changed through your influence. Hearts will be healed through your love. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Destinies will be altered through your prayers. You will see the fulfillment of the Great Commission in your sphere of influence. As people come to know me through your testimony and example, your finances will reflect kingdom principles and supernatural provision. You will be free from the anxiety that drives so many financial decisions, free from the greed that corrupts so many financial blessings, free from the fear that paralyzes so many financial opportunities. You will give generously, save wisely, invest prudently, and spend thoughtfully. Your health will testify to my power as your healer and sustainer. Your body will be strong enough to carry out your assignments, your mind clear enough to understand my directions, your emotions stable enough to navigate life's challenges, your spirit sensitive enough to hear my voice and respond to my leading. Your relationship with me will be the foundation for everything else in your life. You will know me not just as Savior, but as Lord, not just as Redeemer, but as friend, not just as God, but as Father. You will experience intimacy with me that satisfies your deepest longings, purpose that fulfills your greatest aspirations, and destiny that exceeds your wildest dreams. This is not a fantasy or wishful thinking. This is the life I have prepared for you, the inheritance that belongs to you, the destiny that awaits you. All that is required is that you believe what I have spoken, receive what I am giving, and walk in obedience to what I am showing you. The door of supernatural victory stands open before you. It has been opened by my power, secured by my blood, and guaranteed by my word. No one can shut what I have opened. No one can steal what I have given. No one can prevent what I have purposed. Step through this door with confidence, knowing that I go before you to prepare the way and follow behind you to confirm what you do in faith. Step through this door with expectation, knowing that what awaits you on the other side will exceed everything you have dreamed and hoped for. Step through this door with gratitude, knowing that you have been chosen, called, equipped, and empowered for such a time as this. The hidden potentials are unlocked. The dormant gifts are activated. The supernatural victories are beginning to manifest. The fullness of what I have always intended for your life is now available to you. Enter into the joy of your Lord. Enter into the fullness of your calling. Enter into the supernatural victory. That is your inheritance as my beloved child. Let me share with you now the depths of my heart concerning what this unlocking means, not just for you individually, but for your generation, your family line, and the eternal purposes I am fulfilling in the earth. What I am doing in your life is not isolated or disconnected from my greater plan. You are part of a vast army I am raising up across the earth, a generation that will demonstrate my power and establish my kingdom in ways that have never been seen before. You are living in the most significant time in human history since my first coming to earth. These are the days that prophets and kings desired to see but did not see. These are the times when heaven and earth are coming into alignment, when my kingdom is breaking through with unprecedented power, when the harvest of souls is ripening, and the workers are being equipped and sent forth. I have strategically positioned you in this moment, not by accident, but by divine design. Your birth was timed perfectly for this hour. Your preparation has been orchestrated precisely for this season. Your calling has been shaped specifically for this assignment. You are not a random participant in history, but a carefully chosen agent of transformation. The breakthrough I am releasing in your life will create a ripple effect that extends far beyond what you can see or imagine. Your victory will inspire others to believe for their own breakthrough. Your testimony will become a catalyst for revival in your sphere of influence. Your transformation will demonstrate to a watching world that I am still the God of miracles, still the God who changes lives, still the God who does impossible things through ordinary people. Your family line is about to experience a generational shift because of what I am doing in you. Patterns of limitation that have been passed down through generations are being broken. Curses that have operated in your bloodline for decades are being shattered. Cycles of poverty, sickness, dysfunction, and spiritual darkness are coming to an end with you. You are becoming a generational game changer, a history maker in your family tree. Future generations will look back and recognize that something shifted when you stepped into the fullness of what I called you to be. Your children and your children's children will walk in greater authority, greater freedom, greater blessing, because of the ground you are taking in this season. The enemy has fought so hard to keep you limited because he knows that your breakthrough threatens not just his hold on you, but his influence over your entire lineage. He understands spiritual inheritance better than most believers do. He knows that when one person breaks through, it creates access for others. When one person rises to their calling, it raises the ceiling for everyone connected to them. But his resistance has failed. His strategies have been exposed and defeated. His power over your bloodline has been broken by the blood of Jesus and the authority you are learning to walk in. You are not just getting free, you are setting others free. You are not just breaking through, you are creating breakthrough for those who come after you. The workplace where you serve is about to experience transformation because of the anointing that rests on your life. I have placed you there as my ambassador, my representative, my agent of change. The atmosphere in that place will shift because of your presence. The culture will improve because of your influence. The productivity will increase because of your excellence. People in your workplace who have never shown interest in spiritual things will begin to ask questions about the source of your peace, your joy, your wisdom, your integrity. They will want to know why you handle pressure differently, why you treat people with such respect, why you maintain hope when circumstances are discouraging. Some of them will come to know me personally because of your testimony and example. Others will experience healing, breakthrough, and answered prayer because of your intercession on their behalf. Still others will discover their own calling and purpose because of the encouragement and insight you provide. You are going to become known as a problem solver, a peacemaker, a source of wisdom and counsel. When difficult situations arise, people will look to you for guidance. When conflicts need resolution, people will ask for your intervention. When new initiatives are planned, people will seek your input and involvement. This is not about self-promotion or ego gratification. This is about stewarding the influence I give you for kingdom purposes. This is about demonstrating my character in a secular environment. This is about being salt and light in a place where many people have never tasted the goodness of God or seen the light of my truth. Your neighborhood is about to be impacted by the love and power that flow through your life. I am positioning you to be a blessing to everyone around you, to create community where there has been isolation, to bring hope where there has been despair, to establish peace where there has been conflict. You will become the neighbor that others turn to in times of crisis, the one they trust with their secrets and struggles, the one they know will pray for them and support them through difficult seasons. Your home will become a refuge for the hurting, a gathering place for the lonely, a source of encouragement for the discouraged. Children in your neighborhood will be drawn to your home because they sense something different about the atmosphere you create. They will feel safe there, valued there, loved there. Some of them will encounter me for the first time through your kindness and care. Others will find healing from wounds inflicted by dysfunctional homes and broken families. You will organize community events that bring people together and create opportunities for relationship building. You will initiate projects that improve the neighborhood and demonstrate practical love. You will be instrumental in solving problems that have plagued your area for years. This influence will not come through religious programs or evangelistic campaigns, though those may have their place. It will come through authentic relationships, genuine care, practical service, and consistent demonstration of my character in everyday life. Your church or faith community is about to experience renewal because of what I am doing in you. You will bring fresh vision, new energy, creative ideas, and passionate commitment that will catalyze others to pursue their own growth and calling. Your testimony will encourage those who have been discouraged. Your faith will strengthen those who have been wavering. You may be asked to take on leadership responsibilities that you have never held before. Opportunities will arise for you to teach, mentor, counsel, or serve in capacities that stretch your comfort zone but align with your calling. Do not shrink back from these invitations out of false humility or fear of inadequacy. The anointing that rests on your life will enable you to minister effectively, even in areas where you lack experience or formal training. People will be blessed by your input, not because you have all the answers, but because you carry my presence and speak from a heart that knows my love. You will become a bridge between different generations in your faith community, helping older members embrace change while encouraging younger members to honor tradition. You will help resolve conflicts that have divided people and bring unity where there has been fragmentation. Your giving will take on new significance as your financial situation improves and your understanding of kingdom principles deepens. You will learn to give not just from your surplus, but from your substance. Not just out of obligation, but out of love. Not just to support programs, but to advance purposes. You will become a significant financial partner in ministries and organizations that are making a real difference in people's lives. Your support will enable missionaries to reach unreached people groups, ministries to serve the poor and marginalized, churches to be planted in areas where there is no gospel witness. But your giving will go beyond money to include time, talents, skills, and resources. You will use your professional expertise to help ministries operate more effectively. You will donate your time to serve in areas where volunteers are needed. You will open your home for meetings, events, and hospitality. The harvest is ready, but the laborers are few. You are about to become one of those laborers, equipped and empowered to gather souls into the kingdom. This may happen through formal ministry opportunities, but it will certainly happen through the relationships you build and the influence you carry in your everyday life. Every conversation becomes a potential divine appointment. Every interaction is an opportunity to demonstrate my love. Every relationship is a chance to make the eternal difference in someone's life. You will learn to see people through my eyes, to hear their real needs beneath their surface requests, to speak words that touch their hearts and point them toward truth. Some will be drawn to me through your kindness when they are hurting. Others will be challenged by your integrity when they are compromising. Still others will be encouraged by your hope when they are despairing. All will be impacted by the reality of my presence that they encounter through your life. You will learn to share your faith naturally, not through memorized presentations or religious formulas, but through authentic relationship and genuine care. Your testimony will carry weight because it will be backed up by the reality of transformation in your life. Do not be concerned about having all the right words or perfect theology. I will give you the words you need when you need them. I will bring to your remembrance the truths you have learned and help you communicate them in ways that connect with each person's unique situation and understanding. The nations are on my heart, and I am placing some of that burden on your heart as well. Your prayers will carry weight in heavenly places, for countries and peoples you may never visit in person. Your giving will support missionaries and ministries, reaching unreached people groups. Your influence will create opportunities for cross-cultural ministry and international cooperation. Some of you will be called to travel to other nations for short-term or long-term ministry. Others will be called to serve international communities in your own city. Still others will be called to intercede for specific countries or people groups from your home base. But all of you will be called to have a global perspective, to understand that my kingdom is bigger than your local context, to invest in the fulfillment of the Great Commission throughout the earth. You will learn to think beyond your own immediate needs and concerns, to embrace the scope of my heart for all humanity. Technology will become a tool in your hands for advancing kingdom purposes. Social media platforms will become venues for sharing truth, encouragement, and testimony. Business networks will become opportunities for building relationships that open doors for ministry. Online connections will become bridges for cross-cultural understanding and cooperation. You will learn to use these tools wisely avoiding the pitfalls of pride, superficiality, and distraction, while maximizing the opportunities for positive influence and kingdom impact. Your online presence will reflect the same character and values that mark your offline relationships. The educational system needs the influence of believers who understand both excellence and integrity, who can teach and mentor the next generation, while modeling godly character and kingdom values. Some of you are called to be educators, administrators, counselors, or support staff in schools and universities. Others are called to influence education through business partnerships, volunteer service, board positions, or advocacy roles. Still, others are called to create alternative educational opportunities that provide quality learning in an environment that honors biblical values. But all of you are called to invest in the next generation. Whether through formal educational roles or informal mentoring relationships, the children and young people in your sphere of influence need to see examples of adults who know their identity and demonstrate the reality of my love and power. The healthcare system needs believers who understand that healing involves more than just treating symptoms, who can address the whole person while providing excellent medical care. Some of you are called to be doctors, nurses, therapists, or other healthcare professionals who bring the healing power of my love into places of pain and sickness. Others are called to support healthcare through prayer, practical service, financial partnership, or advocacy for better policies and practices. Still, others are called to provide alternative approaches to health and wellness that honor the body as my temple while addressing root causes rather than just surface symptoms. The justice system needs believers who understand that true justice is rooted in my character, and that mercy and truth must work together. Some of you are called to serve as lawyers, judges, law enforcement officers, or other legal professionals who bring righteousness and compassion into a system that often lacks both. Others are called to support justice through advocacy for the oppressed, service to victims of crime, reform of unjust policies, or restoration of relationships damaged by legal conflicts. Still others are called to demonstrate preventive justice by creating strong families and communities that reduce crime and social problems. The business world needs entrepreneurs and employees who understand that work is worship, that excellence honors me, and that profit should serve purpose rather than becoming an end in itself. Some of you are called to start businesses that create jobs, serve needs, and generate resources for kingdom purposes. Others are called to serve with integrity and excellence in existing businesses, bringing my presence into corporate environments and demonstrating kingdom principles and workplace relationships. Still others are called to use business skills to help ministries and nonprofits operate more effectively. The arts and entertainment industry needs creative people who understand that they are made in the image of the Creator, that their gifts come from me, and that they have the opportunity to reflect my beauty, truth, and love through their work. Some of you are called to be artists, musicians, writers, or entertainers who bring excellence and integrity to your field. Others are called to support the arts through patronage, promotion, or practical service that enables creative people to flourish and impact culture. Still others are called to use creative gifts in ministry contexts to enhance worship, communication, and community building. Every sphere of society needs the influence of my people who know who they are, understand their calling, and are committed to advancing my kingdom through their vocational service. You may not see immediate dramatic changes, but your faithful presence and consistent testimony create influence that accumulates over time and eventually reaches a tipping point where transformation becomes obvious. Do not despise small beginnings or gradual progress. The kingdom of heaven is like leaven that is mixed into dough, slowly and invisibly transforming the whole lump until the change becomes complete and undeniable. Your influence may seem small and insignificant, but it is part of a much larger process that is transforming communities, regions, and nations. Stay faithful to your calling, regardless of how others respond or how quickly you see results. Your assignment is to be obedient, not to guarantee outcomes. Your responsibility is to be faithful, not to control consequences. Your job is to plant and water, not to force growth, but trust that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. Every act of obedience makes a difference. Every demonstration of character creates influence. Every expression of love plants seeds that will eventually bear fruit. Nothing you do in my name and for my glory is ever wasted or forgotten. As this word draws to its conclusion, I want to remind you that the unlocking I have spoken about is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process. There will be seasons of dramatic breakthrough, followed by seasons of steady growth. There will be moments of supernatural intervention, followed by periods of faithful endurance. There will be times of visible progress, followed by seasons of hidden preparation. Do not be discouraged when the manifestation seems slow or the opposition seems intense. I am working in you and through you according to my perfect timing and my eternal purposes. What I have begun in you, I will complete. What I have promised to you, I will fulfill. What I have called you to, I will enable you to accomplish. Keep your eyes on me rather than on circumstances. Keep your heart focused on my promises rather than on problems. Keep your mind renewed by my word rather than confused by the world's wisdom. Keep your spirit sensitive to my voice rather than overwhelmed by competing demands. The door of supernatural victory remains open for you. It is not a door that opens for a moment and then closes forever. It is a doorway into a new way of life, a permanent access to resources and opportunities that will enable you to live at a level you have never experienced before. Walk through this door daily by faith, by obedience, by surrender, by expectation. Let every morning be a fresh opportunity to embrace the unlocking that is yours. Let every evening be a time of gratitude for the progress that has been made and the victories that have been won. Before I speak my final words to you, let me address the deep places in your heart where doubt still whispers, where fear still lurks, where past disappointments still cast shadows over future possibilities. I know that even as your spirit leaps with faith at these promises, there are parts of you that struggle to believe, that question whether this could really be your story, that wonder if perhaps you are the exception to my goodness. I see the places where hope has been deferred so long that it feels dangerous to hope again. I understand the protective mechanisms you have built around your heart to shield yourself from the pain of disappointment. I know about the times you have stepped out in faith before, only to face setbacks that made you question my faithfulness or your own worthiness. Let me speak tenderly to those wounded places in your soul. Every delay you have experienced has been part of my perfect timing. Every closed door has protected you from something that would have been less than my best for you. Every setback has been a setup for a comeback that will be greater than anything you could have orchestrated in your own timing. I have been preparing you in the secret place, developing character that can sustain the blessings I want to release, building strength that can handle the influence I want to entrust to you. The waiting has not been wasted time, but invested time. And now you are about to see the return on that investment in ways that will astound you. Your past failures do not disqualify you from future success. They qualify you to help others who are struggling with similar challenges. Your weaknesses do not make you unusable. They make you the perfect candidate for my strength to be made perfect. Your limitations do not restrict my plans for you. They create space for my unlimited power to work through you. I am not looking for perfect people to use for my glory. I am looking for available people, surrendered people, people who understand that any good thing that flows through them comes from me alone. Kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. You do not have to have your life completely together before I can use you powerfully. You do not have to understand everything before you can step into greater things. Some of you have been waiting for a dramatic supernatural experience, a burning bush moment, a road to Damascus encounter that will remove all doubt and launch you into your destiny with absolute certainty. While I may choose to reveal myself in dramatic ways to some, for most of you, the unlocking will come through simple obedience to what you already know, faithful stewardship of what you already have, and consistent pursuit of the relationship with me that is already available to you. The supernatural is often hidden in the natural. The miraculous is often embedded in the mundane. The extraordinary is often born out of the ordinary. Do not despise the simplicity of daily faith, consistent obedience, and faithful stewardship. These are the building blocks of breakthrough, the foundation of sustainable transformation. Let me address the perfectionist in you that wants to wait until everything is ideal before stepping out, that wants to have every detail planned before taking the first step, that wants to feel completely ready before accepting the challenge. Perfectionism is often fear disguised as excellence. Procrastination dressed up as preparation. You will never feel completely ready for what I am calling you to, because it is always bigger than your current capacity. That is intentional. I designed it that way to keep you dependent on me, to ensure that the glory goes to me rather than to your natural ability. If you could do it in your own strength, you would not need me, and the purpose would be defeated. Take the first step with what you have, where you are, as you are. I will provide what you need as you need it. I will give you wisdom for each decision as it comes. I will supply strength for each challenge as it arises. I will open doors as you approach them, and close doors that would lead you away from my best. Faith is not having all the answers before you begin. Faith is trusting that the one who calls you is faithful, that the one who sends you will equip you, that the one who promises will perform. Faith is taking one step at a time in the direction I am leading, even when you cannot see the destination clearly. Let me speak to the part of you that feels overwhelmed by the magnitude of what I am promising. that wonders how you could possibly live up to such expectations, that fears the responsibility of stewarding such influence and blessing. You are not carrying this alone. I am not giving you an assignment and then walking away to see how you handle it. I am with you every step of the way. My presence goes before you to prepare the way. My power works through you to accomplish what needs to be done. My wisdom guides your decisions. My love sustains your motivation. My grace covers your mistakes. My strength compensates for your weaknesses. You are not responsible for outcomes. You are responsible for obedience. You are not accountable for results. You are accountable for faithfulness. You are not expected to be perfect. You are expected to be available. The pressure for success is mine to carry, not yours. Your role is to partner with me, not to perform for me. This unlocking is not a burden to bear, but a gift to receive. It is not a test to pass, but an inheritance to enjoy. It is not a performance to perfect, but a relationship to embrace. I am not an employer assigning difficult tasks, but a father releasing beloved children into their calling and destiny. Some of you struggle with receiving good things because you have been taught that suffering is more spiritual than blessing, that lack is more holy than abundance, that limitation is more humble than breakthrough. While I do use difficulty to shape character and develop faith, I do not delight in your suffering or want you to remain in limitation forever. I am a good father who delights in blessing my children. I am a generous God who loves to give good gifts to those who ask. I am a loving provider who wants you to have everything you need to accomplish my purposes and enjoy the life I have given you. It is not unspiritual to desire blessing, to hope for breakthrough, to expect good things from my hand. The key is motive and perspective. When you desire blessing so you can be a greater blessing to others, that is kingdom thinking. When you hope for breakthrough so you can demonstrate my goodness to a watching world, that is holy ambition. When you expect good things because you know I am a good father who loves to give good gifts, that is biblical faith. Let me address the voice of the accuser that whispers about your unworthiness, your inconsistency, your failures and flaws. That voice is not mine. I do not speak to my children through condemnation, shame, or accusation. Those are the tactics of the enemy, who wants to keep you feeling small, guilty, and ineffective. I speak to you through my love, which casts out fear. I communicate with you through my grace, which covers your failures. I call you forward through my mercy, which is new every morning. I encourage you through my faithfulness, which does not depend on your performance. You are not unlocking these potentials because you have earned them, or because you are better than others. You are receiving them because I love you, because I have chosen you, because I have plans for you that require these very gifts and abilities. My choice of you is not based on your qualifications, but on my purposes. I chose David when he was just a shepherd boy, not because he was the most qualified candidate, but because I saw his heart. I chose Moses when he was a fugitive in the wilderness, not because he felt ready to lead, but because I had prepared him for such a time. I chose Mary when she was just a teenager, not because she understood everything, but because she was willing to say yes to my plan. Your yes is more important than your qualifications. Your availability matters more than your ability. Your willingness to be used is more significant than your sense of worthiness. I can work with willing hearts that feel inadequate. more easily than I can work with qualified people who are proud or resistant. As we come to the final moments of this declaration, I want you to feel the weight of my love for you, the depth of my commitment to you, the certainty of my plans for you. This is not a motivational speech designed to make you feel better temporarily. This is a prophetic declaration of spiritual reality that is true regardless of how you feel about it. You are loved with an everlasting love. You are chosen with an eternal purpose. You are called with a holy calling. You are equipped with divine enablement. You are sent with supernatural authority. You are blessed with every spiritual blessing in heavenly places. You are more than a conqueror through my love. These are not wishes or hopes or possibilities. These are facts. These are realities. These are truths that stand regardless of circumstances, feelings, or experiences. When you align your thoughts, words, and actions with these truths, you step into the fullness of what I have prepared for you. The unlocking is not something you have to struggle to achieve or work to deserve. It is something you receive by faith, stewarding by obedience, and release through surrender. It is my gift to you, purchased by my blood, guaranteed by my word, delivered by my spirit. Receive it now by faith. Embrace it now with gratitude. Walk in it now with confidence. The door of supernatural victory is not just opening, it is wide open. The path of breakthrough is not just available, it is prepared and ready. The life of purpose and impact is not just possible, it is yours for the taking. Step into what I have prepared for you. Step up to what I have called you to. Step out in what I have equipped you with. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your breakthrough. This is your supernatural victory. As I seal this word over your life, I want you to understand that you carry within you seeds of greatness that have been planted by my own hand, watered by my spirit, and are now ready to burst forth into manifestation. Every trial you have endured, every lesson you have learned, every prayer you have prayed, every act of faith you have demonstrated has been preparation for this moment, when heaven and earth align to release the fullness of your calling into the world. You are not just stepping into personal breakthrough. You are stepping into generational breakthrough that will impact your family line for decades to come. You are not just experiencing individual victory. You are participating in a corporate move of my spirit that is transforming entire communities, regions, and nations. You are not just receiving personal blessing. You are becoming a conduit through which my blessings flow to countless others who need what you carry. The authority I am placing on your life carries both privilege and responsibility. You will speak, and circumstances will shift. You will pray, and heaven will respond. You will bless, and people will be transformed. You will curse what I curse, and it will wither. You will loose what I have loosed, and it will be released. You will bind what I have bound, and it will remain restricted. This authority flows from your relationship with me, not from your position or title. It operates through love, not through force. It manifests through service, not through domination. It expresses itself through humility, not through pride. The greater your authority becomes, the more servant-hearted you must remain. The resources I am releasing to you are not primarily for your own comfort or security, though you will indeed be blessed and provided for abundantly. They are tools for advancing my kingdom, weapons for spiritual warfare, materials for building my house in the earth. Every increase you receive, every door that opens for you, every favor that comes your way is an opportunity to demonstrate my goodness and extend my influence. You will find that as you use what I give you to bless others, I give you even more to steward. As you invest the gifts I entrust to you in kingdom purposes, the return multiplies exponentially. As you pour out what I pour into you, the flow increases until you become like a river that never runs dry, constantly receiving from the source and constantly giving to those in need. The relationships I am bringing into your life are not accidents or coincidences. They are divine connections orchestrated by my wisdom to fulfill purposes that neither you nor they may fully understand initially. Some will be mentors who call forth greatness from within you. Others will be peers who sharpen you through mutual accountability and encouragement. Still others will be those you are called to mentor, heal, or deliver. Treat every relationship as sacred, every conversation as potentially significant, every encounter as possibly ordained by me. You never know when a casual meeting will become a lifelong friendship, when a brief conversation will plant seeds that produce eternal fruit, when a simple act of kindness will open doors to unexpected opportunities. The opposition you will face is real, but it is not ultimate. Every attack the enemy launches against you creates an opportunity for me to demonstrate my power through you. Every obstacle he places in your path becomes a platform for you to display my faithfulness. Every scheme he devises against you ultimately works together for your good and my glory. Do not fear the opposition. Use it as confirmation that you are moving in the right direction. Do not be intimidated by the resistance. Let it strengthen your resolve to press forward. Do not be discouraged by the setbacks. See them as setups for even greater comebacks. The enemy's attacks are proof that you carry something he fears, that your breakthrough threatens his agenda, that your victory will encourage others to pursue their own deliverance. Remember that I have already defeated every enemy you will face. Overcome every obstacle you will encounter, provided for every need you will have. You are not fighting for victory, but from victory. You are not struggling to overcome, but learning to enforce the triumph I have already won. Your battles are not about whether you will win, but about how quickly you will recognize the victory that is already yours. The promises I have spoken over your life are not dependent on perfect circumstances, ideal timing, or flawless execution on your part. They are backed by my character, guaranteed by my word, and secured by my covenant love for you. Heaven and earth may pass away, but my words concerning you will never pass away unfulfilled. When you feel weak, remember that my strength is made perfect in weakness. When you feel unqualified, remember that I use the foolish things to confound the wise. When you feel overwhelmed, remember that I will never give you more than you can handle with my help. When you feel alone, remember that I will never leave you or forsake you. Let this word settle deep into your spirit, like seeds planted in fertile soil. Let it take root in the depths of your heart, growing stronger each day as you meditate on these truths and walk in obedience to what you have revealed. This is not just information to be stored in your mind, but transformation to be experienced in your life. These are not just promises to be hoped for, but realities to be embraced and lived. I am sealing this word over your life with my authority, confirming it with my presence, and guaranteeing its fulfillment with my faithfulness. What I have spoken shall surely come to pass. What I have promised, I will certainly perform. What I have begun in you, I will faithfully complete. The door of supernatural victory stands wide open before you, and nothing in heaven or earth can close what I have opened for you in this hour. As you go forth from this moment, carry with you the absolute certainty that you are deeply loved, completely accepted, and fully equipped for everything I have called you to accomplish. Let no voice of doubt, fear, or condemnation find a place in your heart. Let no circumstance or challenge cause you to question my goodness toward you, or my commitment to your success. Let no delay or apparent setback make you doubt that my timing is perfect and my plans for you are good. You are stepping into a realm of supernatural possibility, where my power works through your obedience. My wisdom guides your decisions, my love transforms your relationships, and my favor opens doors that no man can shut. This is not religious fantasy, but spiritual reality. This is not wishful thinking, but prophetic declaration. This is your inheritance as my beloved child, your portion as my chosen vessel, your destiny as my treasured possession. The world is waiting for what you carry. The generation needs what you have to offer. The kingdom requires what I have placed within you. Do not shrink back from your calling or diminish your significance. You are part of my master plan for transformation in the earth, and your obedience to what I have revealed will impact eternity in ways you cannot yet comprehend. Every step you take in faith creates a pathway for others to follow. Every breakthrough you experience becomes a testimony that encourages others to believe for their own miracle. Every victory you walk in demonstrates to a watching world that I am still the God of the impossible, still the one who turns captives into conquerors, still the faithful Father who delights in blessing his children beyond their wildest dreams and expectations. Your life is becoming a living epistle, read and known by all who encounter you, declaring my goodness and demonstrating my power in practical, tangible, undeniable ways that touch hearts and transform lives throughout your sphere of influence. Go now in the fullness of my blessing, the confidence of my love, and the certainty of my victory working through your life. Step boldly into everything I have prepared for you, knowing that I go before you, and I am with you every step of the way. This is the beginning of the greatest chapter of your life, and I am writing it with you. Welcome to your destiny. Welcome to your breakthrough. Welcome to your supernatural victory. The door is open. The path is clear. The victory is yours. Walk boldly into everything I have prepared for you in this appointed hour of breakthrough. Amen.